Hey guys, hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Wednesday once again. So, I have a topic for today. Before I start, I just want to say that regarding the WhatsApp coaching, people have been really having great results. And while they're in coaching, they already see how their mindset changes and how much better they feel. And the main point of this coaching is to relieve anxiety. It's to relieve the anxious attachment style. It's to get you more stable and secure faster. So basically, the people that will benefit the most from WhatsApp coaching are the people that are really anxiously attached and that have problem with this anxious attachment that they cannot deal on their own. So that is going to be the best profile of people for this type of coaching. The 1 hour sessions via phone are for everyone that has some kind of whatever it is, whatever question it is, and maybe feel stuck at the moment or anything. But if you are really anxiously attached, if you really have that attachment, then the WhatsApp coaching is the best. I definitely want to say that I have also added 10 days WhatsApp coaching just if somebody feels like they need more time to stabilize, because what can happen is that you will feel a lot better while you're in coaching with me, and then when you're left on your own and you need to continue because it's all fresh, you may find yourself struggling. So keep that in mind and definitely continue with the work and the advice you were given in coaching. For everyone who regularly follows this channel and watches every video, you already are in coaching. So this channel is basically coaching for everyone. It is not individual one-on-one, obviously, but I think that everybody can learn so much from this, and you can consider this coaching. If you're regularly following every single video, you probably do not need coaching, right? And I know that you guys have made so much progress, so this is your coaching. So since this is your coaching, let's do a session today. We're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about love spells, and we're going to be talking about why my spells are white magic based, why I do not do dominations, why I do not try to force anything, and what's behind it, and why this is the way to go, at least in my opinion, of course. So, what is love? Let's talk about love. Love is free, right? Love is free, and love is not something you can force. You know that, guys. Love is something that a person chooses to give to you. Love is something that is free, that is not forced, and you can't force love. You can't force love. You know, you absolutely can't force love. You can't force people to love you. You can force people to be with you, I guess, in some cultures, and where we have maybe arranged marriages, or you can maybe force them with blackmail or something like that, which is really obviously wrong, and you should not be doing that. So you can see the forceful dominating spells as that. And will they make somebody love you? No, because they can't, because love is free. Love is something you can't control. Love is something you absolutely cannot control. And you need to let go of attachment. You need to let go of that wish to control in order to be able to even receive it. Now, why, in that case, if love is free and all of that, why do love spells work if they're done properly? Well, of course, they don't work always, but why can they work? So, love is free, right? And love is something that you can't control. However, you can influence people to fall in love with you. You absolutely do it all the time. When you like somebody, when you have a crush, you try to get together with them, you try to seduce them, you try to, you try to make it happen. You try to make them fall in love with you. And sometimes it will work, right? Yeah. So without that, without that trying and working on a relationship or on a connection, you wouldn't have love, because you can't just, oh, love is free and I'm just not going to do anything. I'm not going to talk to people. I'm not going to try to seduce anybody. I'm not going to try anything. I'm just going to sit at home. I'm not going to try to text people. I'm not going to try dating apps. See, then nothing is happening. So you do need to put in some work in love, obviously. But the type of work that you're putting in is very natural, right? When you're trying to seduce somebody, it's very natural. It's like you're not trying to force them to do anything. You are not trying to dominate them. You're not trying to take their free will. None of those things. So this is what we do with love spells as well. It's just a little bit different, obviously, than when you actually do it when you meet somebody, and therefore they can work because they're not trying to force anything. Forceful energy does not work on something that is free. It can't work. Force in general is something that you should avoid. And when you feel needy, when you feel desperate, when you basically are chasing something energetically, you are trying to force it. You are trying to force it, and you will not get it. For example, if you are really trying to force something with someone and you have that forceful energy, you're going to notice that the person, even if they were interested in the beginning, are just going to be, oh no, thank you, bye. You know, jealous energy as well is very forceful energy. When you try to control people, when you're jealous, you may tend to try to control people. You know, it does depend, but a lot of jealous people will be, give me your phone, you can't go anywhere, you can't go out with the girls or with the guys. Who is that? You're not supposed to have female friends or male friends. It's controlling. So if you have that controlling energy, that doesn't align with the energy of love, which is free, like a bird, and you need to allow it to be free. So we are influencing it, yes, but we are not trying to force it, because that can't work. And it would be wrong. Okay. Having said that, a lot of people are afraid of love because of the fact that they know they can't control it. And the thing with love is that, you know, people are giving you love freely and because they choose to, and they can change their mind. They can always change their mind. Things can always happen, and that's the thing. That's why people try to control love, because they're afraid they're gonna lose somebody. And also, this is why some people are avoidant. They're trying to avoid catching feelings because they know they might get hurt, especially if they got hurt in the past and they have that trauma and they're afraid it's going to happen again, because it can. And here's the thing, guys. You can't control love. You can't be certain that somebody will stay forever. That's the thing about love. It's free. But if you don't try, and if you don't open up, you will never know, and you will never experience love. So with love, it's a risk. You need to take your chance. If you don't, then, you know, it's the worst thing you can do. If you do, it may work out really well or not, but at least you will try, and maybe it's going to be great, and you're going to have an experience. And if you don't even try because you're scared, you will not even, there is no way you will find love, obviously. So guys, I hope this makes sense. When I was thinking about this audio in my head, I thought of it much nicer and much clearer than I delivered. I apologize, but I do hope that it resonated. I hope it made sense. Remember, love is not something you can force, And the reason why you're trying to do that, why you're trying to control or force it, is out of fear, because you're afraid that you might get hurt, that you will lose somebody you really love, and you then get that feeling that if that person leaves, you're gonna die because you can't live without them. And here is where working on yourself kicks in, because when you are truly okay with yourself, when you're truly stable and secure within yourself, and I know I'm boring you with this, but this is so important, that's why I repeat it all the time. You're able to survive anything, and you know that you can, and you know that you do not need another person to survive, because your survival does not depend on other people. It honestly doesn't. It only depends on you, you know. So think about this. And I love you guys. I love that all of you are such pure, kind souls that only want a second chance or a chance, and not trying to dominate or force something. And I know that a lot of you struggle with anxious attachment. And I hope you're working on that, because if nothing else, it is very uncomfortable to be anxiously attached. And it would feel so much better if you weren't, right? So, getting to that peace of mind is the most important goal. I love you guys. Have a lovely Wednesday. Bye.